That's what I need, a red Corvette. Okay, let's go. I'll meet you at the lecture. You want to ride your car?
What?
You ride your car to the lecture. You just take 95 south. Here we are at the ashram of Sri Tropno.
Why do you think the youth in America are so angry and willing to kill, commit suicide to justify their cause? Before we started this, what I wanted to say is I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to see all of you. I didn't intend to read these out loud. Nice to be back in Washington. When I went back, they said, you're released. He has the highest teaching on earth. He didn't know. So I guess I knew from day one that he had the highest teaching on earth. I sure know it now, after 35 years. He did, I'll say this much, he did receive world coverage. And two things did make a great difference. One was when he came to go to the Beatles. Remember that? The whole world took notice of that. Beatles were very interesting fellows to be around. I spent a week with them in Paris one time. They were very interesting. They weren't highly educated, but they were very intelligent. There's a great difference between knowledge and intelligence. It's not in the blood itself. Rather, it is in the reflecting ether which interpenetrates the blood. So I think it may be in the blood, but it's in the reflecting ether. It's four ethers, as you know. Also, this ether reflects spirit into or upon matter, and likewise reflects the pictures of the objective universe, constructive thinking and spiritual desires, and by so doing, the ethers will become purified, and the discords on this earth will be dissolved, and the earth will again return to balance. Spirit is to inhabit before the ego came into incarnation. This matter is determined in accordance with the karma to be worked out in the coming life. And to the accompaniment of the music of the spheres, the returning one begins to descend towards this earth, accompanied by the angels. The birth of a human incidentally on this earth is a godly process. You're brought down by the angels incidentally, and to the accompaniment of the music of the spheres. How many of you have heard the music of the spheres? At just the time when the sun, moon, and planets are in exactly the right position to reflect the given aspects of one's karma as poured out by the 12 zodiacal hierarchies in exactly that measure which the incoming individual has earned for this lifetime. No more, no less. These forces are stamped upon the etheric body when the baby gives forth his first cry and draws his first breath. This then sets in motion the mind and body, and indirectly the environment for the affairs of the new earth life. There is no such thing as a new baby. There is only a new life ahead of the baby. In all lives, up until one becomes cosmic, they're surrounded and permeated with the blessings of the starry guardians, or guardians. Also, when the time comes for a new life on this earth, the powers of heaven and earth unite in helping the reincarnating spirit to build a new individual. Every form is built in a matrix of color and emits a continuous tone, which is the spiritual keynote and his heartthrob of life. All the universe operates in the consonance with the music of the spheres, and every physical body is fashioned according to this celestial harmony. In the heaven world, the archetype of the physical body is attuned to the keynote of the individual that is to inhabit that particular body. It's in the head and the heart that this soul song has its two modes of expression. The one is in a major key and the other is in a minor key, by which one sings his way through life. There are two types of persons on earth, the practical and the mystics. The former vibrate to the major key and the latter to the heart or minor key. Every atom in the body is formed in accordance with the spirit's initial archetypal rhythm, and each body the individual has is set to the same tone, and good health means there's a perfect harmony between all of the 7 notes of the 7 bodies. Everybody understand that? There's to be a perfect harmony between all of the 7 notes of the 7 bodies. Materialistic thinking, emotional express, overeating, critical of everything, gossiping, and some of the major ways to disturb the harmonious balance of this keynote. Now, transcendental meditation helps you to keep the tone and rhythm in harmony at all times. For the most of humanity, good health is mostly unknown because the rhythms of the several bodies are not usually in harmony. This is why one must, at some point, be in this world, but not of this world. This is where a meditator is what we're talking about today. This is the line on water. You're in the world, but no longer of the world. You're aware of what's going on, but you're not partaking of any of this. That's what it amounts to. There's no desire for it. Because the individual coming down the plains into another human birth does come down in the company of angels and to the music of the spheres. And also, when you do look into the force of the face of a baby, up until it's 3 months old, you will see God always mirrored in that face. In time, one will always keep God mirrored in that countenance. This means that the karma was not concluded and must be picked up again in the later life, if necessary, again and again until it's finally worked out. Again, couples who truly love each other very much desire to have children, and those in a karmic marriage usually do not care to have children. And if they do, it generally becomes an extension of their karma and also something that has to be worked out. In a true marriage, there must be an infinity in the physical, mental, and spiritual. Otherwise, the marriage suffers. And this is on the other end of an atheist or something. If the physical infinity is missing, there is frustration and a dryness in life. If the mental is missing, there's a lack of communication and interpretation in life. If the spiritual is missing, there's a lack of harmony, inner peace, and happiness, because each is going in different directions and not moving through life side by side as they should. For any marriage, it's also true that love must be at the very heart of this union. Infatuations are usually where one is attracted to another one by one or more facets of the personality, generally because one sees a resemblance to one's own self. they see a resemblance to the one they're seeking. And when they find that there's something missing that they really need, they fall away from that individual person and go on seeking, and sometimes they never find them, hence the old maid and the bachelor. This fellow used to work in a company, nice fellow, getting up in his late 60s. So I asked him one, I said, Art, how come you never married? He says, Charlie, I couldn't find you. That was a simple statement, but it had a whole lifetime of meaning. I couldn't find you. Looking for one particular girl, and you never found her.
Charlie, you said that if there is love in the marriage, there's children. If it's a karmic marriage,
Usually no children.
there are no children. What about the case where one does not get married and is living fairly comfortable? What is that situation? Just a different plane of evolution?
I don't quite understand what you're referring to.
Well, if there isn't a need for marriage, what would that tell you? In one case it was love, the second case it was karmic. What about the third case where there is no marriage?
Well, on the other side, it may be that someone coming over here decided to live a whole life and not be married. That's okay. That's what the decision was. They're happy with it. I've talked to men who said, I'm sure glad I ain't been married this lifetime, you know. Yeah, that's true too. On the low end of the scale, this is a very important. While on the spiritual level, it's not nearly as important. As one is now guided by the soul and no longer by the stars, so it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. But on the lower end of the pole, it sure does. In the days when convention dictated that there be a 2-year engagement period, this had very, very great merit. Because in that 2 years, each knew if they were really meant for each other. Then again, a true soul mate is really one's higher self. That's the truth I told you earlier today. In life it is true that we do have an affinity for some people and little or none for others. And this is the nature of life itself. So we seek out people we're comfortable with and leave the rest alone as much as is possible. Only contacting them when there's some karma to be worked out or some reason for some business purposes. You have to see them. Otherwise, you won't hear them. Love is the highest vibration that one is capable of having. Hence the different qualities of love. Yet if one handles it with care, it will sustain one all through life. Marriage is a state of life where two are meant to go through life somewhat as co-equals and not as a dictator and a slave, or as a mental giant and a mental midget. In marriage, both step into the same boat, usually thought of as the same bed, and both should pull their oar on this particular boat. The boat is named marriage, and they'll go around in circles if they don't. They will finally sink. Love is always a common denominator, and when one is kept, and when this is kept in mind, all goes well. And if this is forgotten, chaos ensues. It's very true that we're really the higher self, for we are that immortal soul which was never born and which will never die. It's the lower self that longs to be rejoined with the higher self, and this is one's real and only soul made.
Spirit from all of us. It says, Charlie, for all your years of lecturing, I want to give you this pin medallion, a gold medallion from Michael. And it's this medal for lecturing.
Take good care of yourself. Don't forget to meditate. I'll be up from Arizona this evening.
Happy birthday, Greg. Happy birthday, Greg.
I'll tell you what the cake tastes like. Tell them what
And
the
this
cake
is to
tastes like.
Charlie's move to Scottsdale. And it's to the Reynolds move. And a
Pending
couple of
move,
months
yeah.
to Scottsdale. And the 7 stands for Michael Reynolds' 7th birthday.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
mother cut it. How's that?
Yeah.
There it is.
He sure was.
I'll get some sights and boards.
I'm glad to get some phone out. What's that?
It really did.
I wanted to be here.
I'm trying to think what were some of the other points.
Good, Mike, blow it. Come on,
He's wishing.
blow
Blow
it.
it out.
He's trying to think of a good wish.
Yes, for his birthday in January, wish for snow.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I don't think it will. Boy, he sure got his wish.
Maybe we should find out what Michael was.
You want to use this one?
Yeah, that's definitely. Oh, here he is.
Really?
He is.
Oh.
Oh, no, he put his mark on there.
Here, well,
I'll have to wait for the
Call this hummingbird cake?
Yeah.
Makes the birds hum. It's gonna make us.
What does the locale, the local government around the Disney project in Florida, what's their perusal of it though?
Time to go. Magic. Hey, who really did that? Bye, Jody and Rose. Bye, Grace and Maria. Nice dining room. Wonder how often they use this. It's nice having all this counter space in the kitchen, huh? Great sun porch. The room of the intellect. A lot of stairs. Oh, guest bedroom. Beautiful room for Grace and Maria whenever they get to live in here. Oh, Bob's room. Holy of Holies, heart of the house. And then the master of the house, the silent witness. And it's time to say so long. So long.
Come on. Come on, Michael.
Hello.
Hello.
Michael, where do you want these toys? Do you want them in the back seat of the car?
And there's the holy tradition of the Trapnell family.
I'm going to put these in all of them, or do you want these in the back seat?
This.
Yeah. Why don't you just go to the back?
Yeah, put these in the trunk. I gotta put these in the trunk. Hi.
Bye. Street Road. Where are we going? Barbecue in the rain.
Not raining. Not right this minute anyhow.
Barbecue pig today, Mike.
Left or right?
Left.
Diddy-dum, 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 dum-dum, diddy-dum, 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 dum-dum, diddy-dum.
They're all wet.
Volleyball! Hey, yeah! Hey, get him volleyball!
She's going kid.
Yeah!
Give me that bag.
Think so.
Who's that?
There's the one! Yeah! I want to play. Two birdies and thank you. 3 rackets.
I got.
2 birdies, 3 rackets.
All right, just give me 1 racket.
Here, come here. I know how to start it. I know how to start it. Okay.
Right, but you guys
Playing this.
clear out of the way.
Oh, the kids on this side. I want one.
All right.
I'm on this. Hey, I want a racket.
Hey, wait, what are we playing? Badminton or?
We're playing badminton, and you guys are playing volleyball.
Oh.
Try not to get in our way. Where's the birdie? Go!
I got a birdie. 1 point for me.
Hey!
Here's mine.
All right, here you go, Julie.
Someone get the ball and pass it.
Whoa. Ooh, home run. Got a piece of it.
Who's it? This is Kelly.
That's my friend. Got the ball.
You're our friend Samantha. Kelly.
I need a racket. Jill.
There's Jill. Who's Carly? Carly's not here. She's in the house.
Carly's in the house, I think.
She's in the house.
Carly!
She's right here.
Where's Kelly?
Ball.
Ball.
I'll hit it over the wall.
I'm gonna hit Kelly. Who's Samantha?
Why can't we all play second gear?
Oh, we need Michael damn Mike. We gotta hit the ball.
Yeah, we need a ball handler.
Good. Yes, girl. Come on, go. Come on, go. Whoa. Oh, my God.
Hit it over. I'll hit it over.
Hello.
All right, go ahead, Kelly.
Kelly, get a little.
I think Kelly, I mean, pick the rest of it.
All right, go ahead, Mike. Who you got next? Mike, who you got next? Jill. All right, go ahead.
And then I pass to his blood.
Okay, go ahead, Mike. fences are now. It's a now. It's over the fences are now.
Lisa!
Pat, he just hit the guys over
I'm
there.
right here!
It's a now.
Oh, strike one.
Why can we remind the best part? We never use it. Take him out!
You never will.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, Brian got a double.
Go, Brian, go.
Okay. Come on, Lisa. Yeah. Oh, oh. Lisa. Oh. Ball one. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, hit the batter. Hit the batter.
Hit the batter and goes to first.
The windup. The pitch.
Go,
Yeah.
go, 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 go.
Go, go,
All right.
I get the bat again. I got a hit.
Oh, swing and a miss. Come on, Jamie. Come on, Jamie. Oh, strike two. Uh-oh, curveball.
Girls get 5 strikes.
I know her weak spot.
I like this one. Yeah.
He doesn't even know.
Oh,
Now, now, girls get 5 strikes.
2.5. 2.5.
Girls can't hit.
I can.
Oh, right there, right there.
Oh!
Oh.
It's all right, Dave. Take your
That's
time.
five?
No, 3.
That's 4.
That's 2 outs.
That was 5.
No strikeouts. No strikeouts. You got it.
Oh.
Oh, man, that was...
Yay.
Yeah, go, 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 go. All right, Carter.
Let's go, Corley. Yay. Run.
Automatic double. Automatic double.
Jamie! Go, Jerry! Go, Jerry!
Oh, oh.
Come on, Jerry!
That's good. Get it done. Ball, ball. All right. Home run. Home run. All right.
Beautiful mirror. Eight inches wide and 48 inches. 68 across and 4 feet or 48 inches from top to bottom. All gold leaf, antique gold finish.